direction, then we would see a difference in the CMB temperature in that direction. Okay, it would the intensity of the radiation in those directions would be reduced by an additional redshift, because that part of the universe has receded more, is accelerating away more than other parts of the universe, if this were to happen. Further predictions of the no boundary condition are currently being worked out. So this whole like boundary thing, like, is there really a boundary, or is the universe kind of flat, infinite, and sort of expanding in every direction in sort of the same way, you know? So a particularly interesting problem is the size of the small departures from uniform density in the early universe that caused the formation first of the galaxies, then of the stars, and finally of us. So that's the other thing, is that there are small perturbations to the smooth universe. These are called higher order perturbations of the smooth universe, or little overdensities in the smooth universe, where things are not quite as uniform as when we say uniform, right? Not perfectly uniform. There are some higher order perturbations to the uniformness, or the homogeneity. So, but those little perturbations away from totally smooth, basically roughness or overdensities, is how we got the galaxies and the stars and ultimately us, because of course we're part of the, the solar system comes from a gigantic gas cloud that condensated to make the sun and the planets and planetesimals and whatnot, and now we're here. But again, that gas cloud probably comes from the death of some star, and that star comes from another maybe previous star, and then galaxies. All this stuff is really a result of the inhomogeneity in the completely smooth but not really completely smooth universe. At a very large scale, the universe looks very uniform, very homogeneous, and very isotropic. But actually, there are these little overdensities, which led to the formation of galaxies, stars, and ultimately us. So it's very important, these overdensities. The what caused those overdensities is also a very important topic that we'll get into. Hello, Andre. Hello, Haru. Hello, Mike D. Thank you. Present teacher, good. Roll number 21, good. Thank you for being here. Hello. Can we get 10 likes? New people? Late people? The ones who are late and coming into class just now. Can we get 20 likes? Can we get 10 likes? Roll number 21. Let's do it. So the galaxies, the stars, how all of these were made is an important question as well. So particularly interesting problem is the size of the small departures from uniform density. So what is the meaning of small departures from uniform density? The overdensities, little roughnesses around a completely uniform density, are basically higher order perturbations, or little departures from complete uniformness. Okay, and these little departures in complete uniformness is what caused the universe to form galaxies, stars, and us ultimately. Hello, Baji. Baji's over here. No, Baji. He's trying to lick something. A particularly interesting problem is the size of the small departures from uniform density in the early universe that caused the formation first of the galaxies, then of stars, and finally of us. The uncertainty principle implies that the early universe cannot have been completely uniform, because there must have been some uncertainties or fluctuations in the positions and velocities of the particles. So it could not have been completely uniform. There must have been certain little fluctuations. So this is another way of calling it. It's not completely homogeneous. There are certain small departures from the complete uniformness or complete homogeneity, and those are called little fluctuations or little perturbations. And these perturbations are higher order terms. Like, they're not huge perturbations or huge fluctuations. They're tiny fluctuations.